Hulk has gone through some wild transformations on the big screen, from a green-painted man who didn't say a single word to a brainy monster wearing glasses, and even a female Hulk. In this video, we're diving into the complete cinematic evolution of the Hulk, actor by actor, version by version, and all the crazy things they did with him. Lou Ferrigno, the original Hulk, 1977 to 1990. Before CGI, before Hulk spoke, before he ever joined the Avengers, there was a real flesh and blood Hulk. Yep, authentic muscles and green body paint. That was Lou Ferrigno, the very first live-action Hulk in history, and to many fans, still the most iconic. Ferrigno played Hulk in 5 made-for-TV movies, all based on the hit late 70s TV series starring Bill Bixby as David Banner. Yep, not Bruce in this version. The Incredible Hulk, 1977. This TV pilot started it all. David Banner is a scientist obsessed with the idea that humans have hidden super strength during extreme situations. In desperation, he exposes himself to gamma radiation, and boom, the Hulk is born.
Hey, mister, you're gonna be 10 minutes late, so just keep your shirt out.
This one plays out like a tragedy. Banner isn't after power, he's after answers, and he ends up cursed with a double life. Ferrigno, painted head to toe in green, wig on, heavy eyebrows, and not a single line of dialogue, still steals the show. Every transformation turns the drama into something visual and raw. The movie was such a hit, it kicked off a 5-season TV run. The Return of the Incredible Hulk, 1977. Also known as Death in the Family, this is a direct continuation. Banner is still on the run from the military, trying to keep his curse under control. Here, he helps a young woman with family and health troubles. We see Hulk not as a threat, but as a silent protector, smashing doors, walls, and cars, but also saving lives. Ferrigno keeps that confused beast expression, almost sad. The look, still big, still wild, still human. The Incredible Hulk returns, 1988. Here's where things get interesting. Banner's been living in peace for years, until an old colleague shows up, bringing with him the legend of Thor. Yes, Hulk meets Thor in 1988, but this isn't Chris Hemsworth's Thor. This is a beer-drinking, fight-loving Viking warrior. And of course, when he runs into Hulk, they throw down. The Hulk versus Thor fight is the highlight. Clumsy but fun, like a slow-motion wrestling match. Humor starts to creep into the story, with lighter moments mixed in. The Trial of the Incredible Hulk, 1989. Banner lands in jail after witnessing a crime, and there he meets Daredevil. Yep, long before Charlie Cox or Ben Affleck, there was a budget-friendly Daredevil in an all-black suit. The trial is really just an excuse for Hulk to go on a rampage inside the justice system. We get absurd scenes, like Hulk smashing a courtroom to bits. But also some darker moments. Ferrigno stays stoic as ever. No matter the script, every time he appears, he dominates the screen with sheer presence. The Death of the Incredible Hulk, 1990. The end of an era. Banner is tired, worn down, ready to finally cure himself. He teams up with a scientist who's trying to help, but fate has other plans. In the final battle, Hulk jumps from a burning plane to save her, only to die upon impact with the ground. It's slow, silent, and yes, it hits you right in the heart. Ferrigno gives his most emotional performance as Hulk, a sad but powerful goodbye. The monster finally finds peace. Eric Bana, the most introspective Hulk, 2003. After the classic 70s and 80s Hulk, Marvel decided it was time to bring the Green Giant to the big screen, with a big budget, CGI effects, and a deeper approach. Enter Hulk, 2003, directed by Ang Lee, with Eric Bana as Bruce Banner. Here, Bruce is a shy, reserved scientist haunted by a tragic past. When an experiment goes wrong, he's exposed to gamma rays, awakening the beast within. But the origin here is different. His father experimented on him genetically as a child, so Banner was basically born with Hulk inside him, like an emotional time bomb. This Hulk first appears after a burst of repressed rage, and he's huge, about 12 feet tall, and the angrier he gets, the bigger he gets. Visually, it's a very bright green Hulk with intense eyes and a video game-like body. Back then, it was jaw-dropping. Today, a little divisive. He battles helicopters, tanks, mutant dogs, yes, Hulk dogs. And also also has surprisingly poetic visual moments. This Hulk doesn't talk, he just roars. He's savage, but also vulnerable. There are scenes where he looks like he's about to cry, like a child trapped in a monster's body. The father-son conflict is key. The climax has Hulk facing his father in an energy-based battle, more symbolic than physical. Some call it an underrated masterpiece. Others say it was too slow and philosophical for an action movie. It never got a sequel, but it opened the door for what came next. Edward Norton, the MCU's Fugitive Hulk, 2008. 5 years later, Marvel decided to start from scratch, this time with the clear goal of building a connected universe. That's how The Incredible Hulk, 2008, was born, starring Edward Norton as Bruce Banner. This time, the story jumps straight into the action. Banner is hiding out in Brazil, trying to control his anger, while the military hunts him like a living weapon. From the very first minute, the movie feels like a mix of action thriller, spy drama, and classic monster film. Banner lives on the run, practicing breathing techniques, doing everything he can not to transform. When he finally snaps, we see a much more realistic Hulk than before. Rough skin texture, sharply defined muscles, and a darker, more aggressive design. This Hulk looks less like a hero and more like a military weapon. He fights soldiers, tanks, and ultimately faces Abomination, a humanoid military monster, in a brutal street battle through Harlem. The final fight is intense, physical, and violent, like King Kong vs. Godzilla, but with bare fists. While Norton's Banner is more serious and cerebral, he also shows strong emotions: guilt, love, desperation. His relationship with Betty Ross adds a romantic layer to the story. This film is officially part of the MCU. Tony Stark even pops up in the post-credits scene, tying everything to Iron Man. A sequel was planned, but Edward Norton didn't return. Marvel had creative differences with him and replaced him with Mark Ruffalo in the Avengers. Mark Ruffalo, the MCU's Hulk, 2012 to 2022. After the Norton drama, Marvel needed a new Bruce Banner, and they found him in Mark Ruffalo, an actor who managed to make us connect with Hulk like never before. Physically, Ruffalo's Hulk stands about 8 feet 10 inches, heavily muscular, with matte green skin, pronounced veins, and short, messy hair. Forget shiny video game bodies. This Hulk looks real, like a radioactive bodybuilder. He's no longer just an uncontrollable creature. He's a fusion of man and monster. And visually, that evolution mirrors his inner journey. Ruffalo's Hulk changed a lot over the years, going from raging beast to a sweater-wearing, glasses-wearing, smart Hulk. The Avengers, 2012. We meet a reserved, calm Banner, always on the verge of losing control. He's recruited by SHIELD to track down the Tesseract, but everyone fears one thing: what happens if he transforms? When it finally happens, boom! Ruffalo's Hulk bursts onto the screen, massive, furious, unstoppable. The moment he says, "That's my secret, Cap, I'm always angry," became instantly iconic. And of course, his puny god beatdown of Loki, a classic.
I am a god, you dull creature, and I will not be bullied by that.
Avengers: Age of Ultron, 2015. In this sequel, Hulk is more conflicted, especially due to his relationship with Natasha, Black Widow. There's chemistry, tension, but also fear. Hulk believes he's a monster who can never have a normal life. Wanda manipulates his mind, causing him to lose all control, leading to him destroying half a city. Only Iron Man and his Hulkbuster armor can stop him in a massive, destructive, and emotional fight. In the end, Hulk leaves on a Quinjet, choosing to disappear from the world. A sad exit for a Hulk who no longer wants to hurt anyone. Thor: Ragnarok, 2017. And then everything changes. Hulk is back, but now he talks, he laughs, he cracks jokes. Thor finds him on the planet Sakaar, living as a famous intergalactic gladiator, adored by the alien crowd.
Banner. Hey, Banner.
Here, Hulk talks like a big kid, saying lines like "Hulk not friend of Banner," and bickering with Thor like they're siblings. He's more expressive, charismatic, even playful. His look changes too, less beastly, more proportionate, with a warrior-style haircut. This Hulk is a full-fledged character, not just a rage monster. And of course, the Hulk versus Thor arena battle is one of the MCU's most epic and funniest fights. Avengers: Infinity War, 2018. Big surprise here. Hulk starts strong, fighting Thanos. And loses. From that moment on, he refuses to come out. Banner tries to transform several times, but Hulk rejects him, like a scared child. It's as if they're having an internal fight. Hulk just says, "No!" Fans were divided on this, but it makes sense. Hulk lost for the first time and was traumatized. Avengers, Endgame, 2019. 5 years later, Banner finds balance, becoming Smart Hulk, a perfect blend of Bruce's brain and Hulk's body.
18 months in the gamma lab. I put the brains and the brawn together. And now look at me.
Now Hulk talks like a scientist, wears glasses, takes selfies with fans, and even wears sweaters. This calm, intelligent, peaceful version split fan opinion. Some love the change, others missed the wild Hulk. But it's this version that wields the Infinity Gauntlet to bring back half the universe. The act leaves his arm permanently damaged, but cements him as a true hero. Shang-Chi, 2021, post-credit cameo. Here, he's no longer Smart Hulk. He shows up as Bruce Banner in human form again, but with his arm in a sling. What happened? Why is he human again? Marvel hasn't explained it yet, but clearly something is changing once more. Tatiana Maslany, She-Hulk, 2022. Bruce Banner's cousin, lawyer, single, career-driven, and now also tall, green, and super strong. She-Hulk is a sleeker, more human-looking version of the classic Hulk. She stands around 6 feet 7 inches, with softer, brighter green skin. And unlike Bruce, she keeps her personality and mental control when transformed. Her story comes in just one series, She-Hulk, Attorney at Law, 2022. It all begins when Jennifer Walters has an accident with Bruce Banner. In the emergency, some of his blood mixes with hers, triggering the Hulk gene in her body. Boom, a new Hulk is born, with a full schedule of legal cases.
Who the hell are you? Jennifer Walters, attorney at law.
Unlike Bruce, Jen learns to control her Hulk form almost instantly. No inner turmoil, no loss of identity. The series leans into legal comedy, featuring MCU cameos from Wong, Daredevil, Abomination, and Bruce himself. While juggling superhuman court cases, Jen also navigates what it means to be a Hulk woman in today's world. Harrison Ford, the MCU's Red Hulk, 2025. Just when we thought we'd seen every possible version of the Green Giant, along comes a new threat. But this time, he's not green. He's red, and he has the face of a cinema legend, Harrison Ford. This Red Hulk is a towering 8 feet 10 inches beast with massive muscles and intense crimson skin. Unlike the Green Hulk, he keeps more human facial features, reflecting Ross's personality even in monster form. The more he fights, the hotter his body gets, turning him into a burning threat to both his enemies and himself. His appearance comes in just one film, Captain America: New World Order, 2025. The movie shows a world in crisis, full of political tension and lurking conspiracies. In the middle of the chaos, President Ross is forced to unleash his alter ego, Red Hulk. His transformation happens at a critical moment, shocking both allies and enemies. The scene is unforgettable. Ross, mid-press conference, starts mutating, growing, and turning bright red until he becomes an unstoppable force. Harrison Ford brings unique depth to the character, showing a man torn between his duty and his monstrous new identity. Ford's debut as Red Hulk was one of the most talked about moments in the movie. While New World Order got mixed reviews, Ross's transformation was praised for its intensity and for adding an unexpected twist to the plot. As you can see, Hulk has changed a lot over the years. From a green-painted bodybuilder to a digital creature with emotions and self-awareness, this character's journey has been incredible. Each version has shown a different side of the monster within, and the human fighting to control it. If you enjoyed this video, stick around. My channel has more evolution videos that will surprise you for sure. Don't forget to hit that like button. It really keeps me motivated. Subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss any new videos. See you next video.